Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Adriel Galdames and together with my partner Brian Munoz we are going to talk about a research which is called College Students' Attitudes Toward ICT Use for English Learning. Let's have a look to the abstract of this research paper where the most essential aspects can be found.
Now we're going to have a little overview about the paper we select. Thus we're going to have a little definitions about ICTs and the implication that has these ICTs. On the other hand, we're going to have the attitudes towards ICTs in terms of gender implications and comfort implications.
As an introduction, I would like to cite Bandura 1986, where he says that people regulate their level and distribution of effort in accordance with the effect they expect the action to have. This means that people will perform different actions depending on what they think that their results are going to be.
Now we're going to see a literature review which contains ICT in foreign language, factor influencing attitude towards technology, attitude towards ICT usage, and finally differences in attitude across gender groups.
First of all, I would like to mention that ICTs is the abbreviation for Information and Communication Technologies. In the context of learning a foreign language, this can be seen as a great opportunity to develop foreign language skills. It is important to mention that there are some factors that can have an influence in the attitudes toward technologies. These attitudes can be involved into beliefs and preconceptions about what people think that they should do. Rogers emphasizes three key concepts, which are awareness knowledge, how-to knowledge, and principle knowledge.
Attitudes toward ICT usage. Most of the EFL learners tend to show positive attitudes toward ICT usage. Lack of experience using ICTs lead to negative attitudes in EFL learners towards the usage of ICTs. On the other hand, differences in attitudes across gender groups. According to Liu in 2009, men show less positive attitude about ICTs than women. Cultural perceptions can create differences in attitudes between genders.
Now we are going to talk about the methodology of this investigation.
According to the methodology, we have the survey method, and data collected through a survey method of 23 divided into parts. Part 1, demographic questions, and part 2, students' attitudes. Participants living in urban areas of southern Vietnam, 18 years or older than that. And survey design, hard copy, paper-based, and online version.
In terms of ethic considerations, this investigation was approved from the Institutional Review Board of Human Studies program at the University of Hawaii. On the other hand, data analysis was analyzed into three categories, which are information technology, telecommunication technology, and networking technology.
Now we're gonna see the results of this. These results are gonna have technology skills and access, overall ICT attitudes toward a specific ICT types, attitudes toward ICT used in recited and expresses English skills, and ICT attitudes between gender groups and across comfort levels.
In terms of overall ICT attitudes, and according to this table, we can clearly see that the students believe that there's an increasing use of ICTs in EFL learning. On the other hand, ICTs can be an essential aspect when it comes to motivation to learn EFL. Finally, I would like to mention that due to ICTs, EFL learning can be seen as something more accessible and friendly.
According to the specific types of ICTs, the better results are computer, online dictionaries, and music on digital media, which is understandable due to the fact that the use of this is quite common.
According to this investigation, and in terms of attitudes toward ICT use in receptive and expressive English skills, there is a tendency for students to use ICTs to learn and to develop receptive skills such as listening and reading.
In the results of ICT attitudes between gender groups and across comfort levels, in the graphic we can appreciate the difference in gender. In fact, is minimal with respect to the attitude of ICTs, but even so we can see that have an impact, albeit minimal with respect to the attitude.
As a conclusion, I would like to mention some aspects. First of all, there is a high prevalence of positive ICT attitudes, which means that students find that ICTs are helpful tools to develop EFL learning. Consequently, information technology is perceived to be more beneficial to EFL learning due to their great benefits. On the other hand, there is a preference for using ICTs in developing receptive skills such as listening and reading. Finally, I would like to mention that there is a difference in ICT attitudes between gender and across technology comfort levels. Despite the minimum difference, there is still a difference between genders. This can be explained by preconceptions that can be involved into genders.
And now we're going to talk about the references. This was helped us a lot, absolutely, which texts like Social Foundation of Through an Action, a social cognitive theory from Bandura. And another was English language teaching from Liu J in 2009. It was absolutely necessary to understand what it was necessary to the ICTs and trying to understand the technical words.
Finally, we have reached the end of this video, and if you have any type of doubt, do not hesitate to contact us and write us an email. And thank you so much for watching this video.